Shalom, Israel. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Barakathon to the brothers, and Yahweh Shemal Atam Bashem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. This Police Officer Yesai, Officer 50. We are the Isupk under Commander General Johanna. Start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, since 1969. We are to teach blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians that we are the true Israelites according to the Bible. And we must come back to our laws, statutes, and our commandments. You know what I'm saying? We must come back, gather together, nation our desire. You know what I'm saying? And come and start, serving the Most High in the Isupk. You know what I'm saying? The Most High getting ready to save us and stuff. So I was just going to go over a little scripture showing that, you know what I'm saying, salvation is for the Jews. You know what I'm saying? Salvation is only for Israel. And the Most High, He getting rid of everything, starting to build up in place, getting ready. It's all in the air. But give me so we got young man down reading. We're gonna start off with Psalm 14 and 7. Hey, it's like, come on. You said that air, what is on? It's like it went on. Yeah, we're gonna start with Psalm chapter 14, verse 7. That's cool.
Come. Psalm chapter 14, verse 7. Oh, that the salvation of Israel will come out of Zion, when the Lord bringeth back the captivity of his people. Jacob shall rejoice, and Israel shall be glad.
You know what I'm saying? That's our salvation that we're waiting on. You know, and you got people thinking salvation for everybody, but salvation is for, bringing back the captivity of Israel. Bringing us back to our homeland. The Most High pleading for His people, delivering us, bringing us back to our homeland. You know what I'm saying? And we are rejoice and encourage one another. You know what I'm saying? Help us strive harder, to love our brother. Have this brotherhood and sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? Dare to be different. Not like, the world, whenever they say different, they talk about being a man and trying to act like a woman or something. Or they think wearing two mismatched shoes or something. They think that's different. No, man. It's about being peculiar. Keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Coming out from among this world. Coming out of these customs, you know. Coming back to our heritage. That's how you be different. Knowing you of the 12 tribe of the nation of Israel, you know, and be proud, you know what I'm saying? Have a certain, of confidence that, you know what I'm saying, you ain't swayed by money, you ain't swayed by nothing, you know. Shit, be talking about slavery, and they know, what I'm saying, at one time I'll try to work them Saturdays, to bring in the extra. But they see that, man, money don't mean nothing no more. It's a defense, but, we don't put our trust in our own ability. We don't put our trust in man. You know what I'm saying? We are trust the Most High, so it ain't nothing to pay your tithe. It ain't nothing to miss a day at slavery for the kingdom of heaven. Because your trust is in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? But shit, when you start really depending on your ability and take your focus off the Most High, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start putting everything before our nation. These people ready to die for their nation. I mean, man, people, they coming from all over, There people living in New York, some of them Ukrainians. They head back over there. They going to fight for their freedom. It's sad, You know what I'm saying? I stopped to the store this morning. old white dude kind of sad, and the cat just said, "What's wrong, man?" And he said, "Oh man." He was say, "Man, before it's all over, you know, Russia gonna come here, and these young boys ain't gonna want to fight." So I just turned that to the hey, look, part 3 gotta happen, you know. But this is kingdom, man. They ready to tear up, you know. And I'm Russian, but I wanted to say, I mean, what's wrong with Russia trying to take over Ukraine? Like saying Putin wrong, all that, but nobody's saying nothing about America took this land. How you gonna be mad at Russia and for their own people, you know? You know what I'm saying? I think Russia got Soviet, I think in 1990 or something like that, you know? And I think in 1922, some dinner with Ukraine, whatever, but they all with the same people. You know what I'm saying? Russia see set them up good, and now they trying to join the West. You know, these kings got to gather together in the East. They got to get ready. You know, but they mad, but nobody saying nothing about America. You know, Christians they mad talking about Russia trying to invade Ukraine and all that. But then November come, they gonna be saying that after Thanksgiving. Nobody ain't gonna be charging America from still on the land they stole from our brothers. You know, from other Native Americans. Took over everywhere. You know, the northern kingdoms and stuff. So give me Isaiah 45 and 17. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, He gonna save Israel, man. You know, this our hope. You know, and then when we seen everything going into place, you know what I'm saying? And Commander General Yohanan, them man, they breaking them scriptures down, breaking them prophecies down, you know, making it plain, and just, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta fight him, you know, store up, get ready, you know what I'm saying? Let them fight, and the more they fight against each other, that's closer to our deliverance. You know, the Christian church, they scared. They want everything in peace, and they want Christ to come back, and we just go live up there. You know, man. All right, go on.
Count down. Isaiah, so like, what was the verse?
Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17.
Count down. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 17. But Israel shall be saved, and the Lord with an everlasting
See
salvation.
that Israel gonna be saved in the Lord. You know, salvation is only for Israel, and it's all through the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? So our people need to stop that. You know, need to get our Christianity, Islam, all that. Learn about trying to save everybody instead of gathering together with your brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? And we to start learning to love each other. Start learning to work together as one. You know, become one body in the Isupk. You know, and build up our people and start loving our own. Quit worrying about these other nations. You know, want to sign up to go fight for them. And you see they killing us in the streets every day. You know, read that.
Count. Ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, war without end.
Wherever I am, you know, Israel gonna be saved in the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Most High gonna send, Christ back, Yahweh Shah, to come get us. You know what I'm saying? Take us out of this captivity. You know, we gonna rest from all this trouble. Give me Isaiah 14, 1 to 3. You know,
Count.
it's all in the scripture. Salvation is for Israel. You know, salvation not for all these other nations. It's for Israel only. Read.
Count. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel. and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them.
Yeah, you see, that's our salvation. Most High come and save us and set us in our own land. Cause we scattered all over this earth. We were sent to the four corners. You know, under depression and stuff, up in captivity, up in this hell. We go to bed, don't know what to expect in the morning. Wake up, don't know what to expect. I even told your brother. I even told your children, the wife of your bosom. It's just nothing but head on the swivel. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who to trust. You know, and then a lot of our people we bought into this kingdom, so when you really bought in this kingdom, it's like these other nation in these kingdom when they worry about what's going on, the world ready to fight stuff. That's what they going through. But us, we in captivity. We on the bottom. So now we gotta worry about fighting with our wives, children, and all this, and we gotta worry about these people. You know what I'm saying? Worry about fighting their war, trying to keep the democracy and all that. No man, this our world. Getting up, going slave for them. Coming in the truth, waking up our people. Building up ourselves, shading ourselves from this world. You know, taking baby steps. You know, might stumble, get up, fight to the end. Then we start learning, growing, learning from your mistakes, and start waking up your people, trying to learn the truth to go out and wake up your people, and keep the brotherhood and show our people, you know what I'm saying? They don't have brotherhood, you know. They don't have, they mad not with Russia and Ukraine. Russia broke the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? They biting and devour one another. But that's good. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to do that for our salvation. They doing it, but it's really the Most High fighting for us. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is that's that's how He do. He fighting for us. That was it on that. Go on.
Count, verse 1. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for service and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Verse 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve.
You know what I'm saying, man? That's what we waiting on. You know what I'm saying, man? Waking up, man. Gotta. I've been supposed to be to work 12 1 o'clock to this sleep, man. I don't know when the last time went that time. It's like, man, they know, what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my sleep. So, man, but 2, 3 in the morning, getting up to go serve these people. You know what I'm saying, man? Them people getting wealthy. They nosy, want to know everything. Driving that damn truck, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of it. But driving that truck, they got cameras in the truck. They want to hear all your conversation, you know, acting like if you get in a wreck, so in case you're not in the wrong, you can see. I'm like, boy, Esau want to know everything. They want to be as the Most High, you know, and you just gotta slave for these people, trying to make it. Only thing we could do is love our people, try to go through our slavery, make a little money, and just put that back in our school and stuff. Get rated. That's all we could do. You know, but I feel for the ones who not in the truth because they taking their money and trying to just put it in themselves. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, boy, man, you got extra money, man, try to throw that to the school. Try to help us so we could build up. Brothers go out. You know what I'm saying? They could train, do Hebrew Academy, go on these streets, wake up our people, store up food, do food drive, have our nation rolling. You know what I'm saying? And we not sitting at the table, you know what I'm saying, to the EU. We not over there. Our nation is rising within this kingdom, man. All of these nations got to voice their opinion on Russia and Ukraine. Some choosing not to say nothing, but they got a seat at that table. The Most High set us up to where we don't even have a seat to their table. We could do our thing. And when they fighting against each other, they ain't worrying about us. It's too much for them. You know what I'm saying? I got worried about these slaves and I got worried about fighting with them. You know, everybody trying to make a dollar. Gas going sky high. Shit. Esau getting raided, boy. Them people in my sleep, them suckers went buy them a big old gas thing. Shit. They about to start buying their own fuel. So what is good? Get back to the yard, you up right there. These people here, they rule through their money, you know. And it's lovely too. It's lovely. Listening to the news, I'm like, I look at the comments on the news station. They going back and forth. Oh yeah, Rush, big brother, big daddy, Rush. Joe Biden, soft and some people going back and forth. Then you see a few Israelites there. Oh, just pray, love your enemy. Man, them people don't go for that. People tell that to you. They tell you love your enemy for them, not telling you to love your brother that became your enemy. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High in the minds of all these people, He coming to save you. Give me Hebrews 9:15. You know, salvation is for Israel, man. The lost tribe of Israel, 12 tribes. You know, and Judah that came up to the head tribe. You know what I'm saying? We got Christ. Christ, He came out the tribe of Judah. I think it was that Genesis 49 when they say, you know what I'm saying, the scepter shall not depart from a missile. So our King coming back and save His people. He coming for all 12 tribes of Israel, blacks, Hispanic, Native American. That's us. You know what I'm saying? We can walk around when we see this going on. We just lift our head up and know our our redemption is drawing near. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to panic about this. You know what I'm saying? We got a strong leader been in this, know all these prophecies. You know what I'm saying? He be watching the news, it's like everything planned. We be watching, kind of wondering, putting certain things together, listen to the class, see what we can get out of it. But, so man, you know what I'm saying? The Most High with us. For us to be born at a time as this, this is good. Read it.
Count. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 15. And for this cause, He is the mediator of the New Testament, that by means of that, for the redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament, they, they which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance.
Yeah. And that's Israel. You know, Christ came and shed His blood. And guess what? When He come get us, there's going to be some blood shed. these heathen blood, you know what I'm saying? Their blood gonna be shed. You know what I'm saying? I think of the scripture say it's gonna be blood up to a horse bridle. You know, he gathered them together. He getting them ready to go down there. I mean, he preparing the way. You know, I mean, and it's glorious. Give me Isaiah 46:13. Isaiah 46, verse 13.
Come. Isaiah chapter 46, verse 13. I bring near my righteousness, it shall not be far off, and my salvation shall not be terror, shall not tarry.
Your salvation, you know, shall not tarry. All right, go
Come. And I will place salvation in Zion, for Israel my glory.
on. See that? The Most High say He gonna place salvation in Zion for Israel His glory. That's who salvation for. Salvation is of the Jews. You know, it's for the 12 tribe of Israel. You know, and the Most High, He doing His thing. He making it come to pass. You know, feel good. You know, knowing. You know what I'm saying, when you raised as a Christian, and you hear the rapture this, the rapture that. You know, and you trying to go to church every Sunday, want to get caught up. I mean, they done twist these scriptures so much. I mean, that stuff there, man, like Paul said, you know, try to forget all that junk. But man, they come with all kind of stuff. But then every time something going on, pray for Israel, pray for America, pray for the Middle East, pray for, I mean, man, Christ said, I pray for them, I pray not for the world. You know what I'm saying? Or you want it to be, we are ready to the bottom. You want all of them at peace. Then you want Christ to come back, get us, we live in the sky. And the ones who didn't wait to your church or didn't bless America and Israelis for them to burn underground and keep falling and falling and falling forever. No, man. The Most High gonna fight for His people. His people have a name. It's a nation of people. It's Israel. You know, been scattered, lost their inheritance. You know, we lost our name, our language. You know, our God. We ain't no people. See, we don't even have a God. We always gotta serve our enemy God. Whatever land we were scattered to, the ruling class of that land, we look to them and serve their God. Because we lost. The Most High put us in this hell to show us who we are, to come back and be ready to die for this. You know what I'm saying? This time around, we ain't going back no more. You know, y'all can see our history all through the scriptures. Falling, backsliding away, turning to all these heathens. This time we doing like Christ now. This time we coming back, we waking up, and that's a wrap. You know, we gonna fight this good fight of faith. That was it on that?
Come.
Give me Jeremiah 3:23. You know, man, it's all over the scriptures. Salvation for Israel. You know, salvation for you, black man. You know, First Nation man. You know, Hispanic. Salvation for us, man. You know, all of this ain't gonna be forever. You know, just a little while. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Most High ways not our ways. You know what I'm saying? We might, you know, go in on and go sleep with our fathers before we come. But it's just a little while, man. Oh, come back right away. You just never know. The main thing is just to be ready. You know what I'm saying? Just to be keeping these commandments, be under orders, be in the ISUPK, building up your nation, loving your people. You know, Christ said, "By this shall all men know you are my disciple, by the love you have one towards another." You know what I'm saying? Say we have to start loving our people. You know, not suffering sin upon our people. You know, get out of Christianity with all that. You know, Christianity they form cliques. You know, your dog doing something. You know, that's us between y'all. You don't tell them nothing. You know, we don't have that love for our people. And then when something happened to them, now you're like, oh, I figured that. Don't know his blood gonna be on your hands too. You know, we have to warn our brothers. That's love. You know, fixing everything with our people. You know, that's love, man. Correcting your brother, man. Doing it out of sincerity, man. And then, you know what I'm saying, then helping them get up. You know, making provision. You know what I'm saying? You know, you take a drink with your brother. You know, you sip and you good, but your brother get drunk and cut up. You know what I'm saying? You gonna love him so much and say, "No, you can't be getting drunk." Then you might just stop drinking and look, nah, I ain't gonna drink with you, man. You know, that's love. You know what I'm saying, man? Look, man, we sipping, we trying to have a good time, but you wanna, you know, get wasted. You know what I'm saying? So you wanna drink the whole film by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just cut up. You know, it's different if you can handle it, but you can't even handle, man. So that love, you know. In Christianity, you know, that's on him. He drunk out. You taking pictures while he drunk, laughing. You know what I'm saying? You know your brother in his Lord, and you taking pictures for everybody to see. You know, the scriptures say love cover a multitudes of sins. You know what I'm saying, man? You get with that brother and make him get right. You know what I'm saying? You make him get right. You know what I'm saying? You don't let him get drunk. You know, our people got to start having love for each other. It's time for our people to gather together because salvation is for Israel. We have read that?
Nah.
All right, read that.
Now come, Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 23. Truly in vain is salvation hope for from the hills.
These other hills, these nations, these governments, their salvation is in vain. You know, you crying them praying. You know what I'm saying? He like you know he was trying to get on NATO, but he didn't even qualify. You know, cause all these nations gotta agree to it, and he just you know he begging for help. You know they trying to help, and Russia getting mad. You know because you know it's that's like if you beefing with somebody, you fight. You know in the world you fight with somebody, but everybody else they trying to help them and everything. You don't get mad at them. You know Russia got over 6,500 nukes. Wait. Russia say, you know what I'm saying? Ukraine said, you know, no fly zone. And Russia say, if they get in the way, get mixed up in this, yeah, it ain't gonna be good for the world, you know. And it's crazy. For America, them they don't say nothing about Russia having nukes. They say all this thing, but yet, oh man, need to stop Iran them from getting nuclear. You know, you want to stop all the dark races from getting nukes. your brother is your brother Walker. He living by the sword. He got more nukes than everybody on earth. You know, y'all playing with. I'm like, child. All these scriptures is real. Read that.
Come. And from the multitude of mountains, truly in the Lord, our God is the salvation of Israel.
See, that the Most High is the salvation of Israel. Out of everybody, man, these people gonna be praying and war coming. you know, and then we got our own fake brothers and sisters be praying for these people. Nobody was praying for these people wasn't worrying about our Issacharite brothers, Issachar and you know Levi, you know. But then when it comes to these heathens, man, they bring them everywhere. But shit, America kind of scared, like, but they waiting. Shit, they would say, look, we can't do the no-fly zone because that would put us in direct conflict with Russia. You know, because once you say no-fly zone, you're gonna have to stand on your word. Russia go fly, they gonna have to shoot them down. And Putin ready. Putin walking in his man, them spirits done. He ready. He been quiet for too long. You know what I'm saying? They were thinking he was weak. You know, now they all nervous. I mean, every store I went to, that's all they talking about. I'm like, oh yeah. And think about that, you know, every knee shall bow, every tongue shall confess. Man, them people ain't about to just drop and bow down to a black man. Same way how they ready to fight for they little land or whatever they have. That's how they gonna be with Christ, man. And it's gonna be glorious because hey, it's gonna be by force. You know, we gonna bring them to their knees. That was it on it.
Come.
All right, give me Isaiah 52 and verse 7.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? So we must come back to our law and statutes. Salvation, this book that, you know, some of our people thought it was the white man book, you know. Some of our people thought that they used this book to put it in captivity. You know, because of this book, don't know the history behind them, to know about how they twist things for us. But now we can read for ourselves, you know. Got a leader in Israel that could break these scriptures down. You know, I be watching, you know what I'm saying, man. Come on, Jay, I be, give me that scripture that say, you know what I'm saying. It's like you just know, hey, the one that say that, and it's that. I mean, you just be, you know what I'm saying. You can stand there on top of the house. Stop it, like, child. You be loving it. You know what I'm saying. Be bringing it down. You know, man, that stuff encouraging. That strengthening. That let you know, man, we home of the truth. We the only truth in this earth. Isupk. You know what I'm saying? Teaching you to love your people. You know, teaching you to love your sisters. You know what I'm saying? Don't make holes out of the daughter of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Because Christianity, man, we make holes out of our sisters. You know what I'm saying? Say you know that girl doing, she ain't doing right, and you trying to lead her on and everything. You know she a hoe. You know, oh well, you know, try to get to some and everything. You already know she don't know sex is marriage. You know what I'm saying? Instead of teach the sister, you just go with it. Well, that's all her. So you're not your brother's keeper. You know, in these times, you know what I'm saying, man, we must be getting our morality right. Matter of fact, who that? Give me was that Leviticus 19:17 with loving your brother, not suffering sin upon. Leviticus
Come.
19:17-18.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
See, men supposed to suffer sin upon our neighbor, which is your brother. You know, man, it let you know who is your neighbor. That's your brother. Read verse 18.
Verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. And the Lord.
And that's your neighbor, the children of your people. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to suffer sin upon our people. We ain't supposed to allow them to just make holes out of our sisters. You know what I'm saying? Just eat, bite, and devour one another. We ain't supposed to allow that. You know, supposed to take that leadership for who we are. Let them know we are the Isupk. We the one the Most High raising up to rule Israel and eventually rule this world. But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? How we gonna rule the world if we don't even love each other enough to correct our brothers and don't suffer sin on them? You know, so we must get that, you know, and know and show our brother, man, look, salvation is for us, man. All the good we going through, man, Christ coming back, Mashiach. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai coming back. You know, it's for us, man. It's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying, man? So we can't do anything what we want. We dare to be different. We are peculiar. Go back to what we were.
Come. Isaiah chapter 52, verse 7. How beautiful upon the mountain are the feet of him that bringeth good tidings, that publish peace.
You know that what we gotta do. Publish peace amongst our people. You know, show them the brotherhood, the sisterhood. You know, show our brothers. You know what I'm saying, man? We are Israel, man. So we can't be biting and devouring one another. That's for Putin and Ukraine, them. You know what I'm saying? That's for them to do that. You know what I'm saying, man? We the one, you know what I'm saying? This world gonna start seeing they all fighting each other and see Israel coming together. Israel helping each other, making provision for each other. You know what I'm saying? Israel doing in slavery, trying to make money, but when he making that, his mind is to help his people. Not saying, oh yeah, shit, I'm a state mines up. You know what I'm saying? I build these balls. You know, me and mine doing good. No, man, you gonna be helping yours. You know, I be at my slavery. I know they be seen on that camera. I ain't gonna lie. Be Esau them big and I don't know nothing. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But when it's my people, I might blow them up. You know, give them a little dollar, $5 or something. Try to help them. You know, and some of them I might think, hey, you know what I'm saying? We Israel, man. And let them know how you be. And, you know, they be hard. You know, all right, see. You know, but you try to just drop a little seed or something along the way. One day they might be walking and they might hear us on the street, you know, and then they gonna know, oh yeah, man, he did good to me, you know. Try to help our people, you know, see our people out and supposed to make you mad to see the state of your people. Should the oppression make a wise man mad, you know, and you know the one who got our people up in this state. Know that our people we see on the street, they was made to rule this world, man. They wasn't made to be that low in hell, you know. And it's our job to. I think James said that some say make say with fear putting them out the fire, some making a difference. You know, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? We putting them out this fire. We putting them out of this hell. Trying to wake them up, clean them up, dress them up, and for them to go on and wake up more people. That was it on it.
Nah,
We go
come. That bringeth good tidings of good, that publish salvation, that saith unto Zion, thy God reigneth.
That say unto who?
Zion.
Unto Zion, man. That's Israel. That's who we let them know, man. Thy God reigning. When you see Russia them going against each other, that's our most high power reigning. That's him making a way, getting salvation for us. Give me Isaiah 62. and verse 1.
Con. Isaiah chapter 62, verse 1. For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until righteousness thereof go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth.
You will give me verse 11.
Con. Isaiah chapter 62, verse 11. Behold, the Lord has proclaimed unto the end of the world. Say ye to the daughter of Zion, behold, thy salvation cometh. Behold, his rod is with him, and his work before him.
You know what I'm saying? And we gotta say that to Zion. That's for Israel. You know, we have to publish to our people, let them know. You know what I'm saying? The Most High Yahweh ready. You know, He's getting ready to start to save us. You know, when you see these nations going down to fight, that's the Most High getting ready to save us, man. You know, that's let us know our salvation is near. It's near. You know, give me Zechariah 9:9. Look at Zechariah chapter 9, verse 9.
Con. Zechariah chapter 9, verse 9. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, thy king cometh unto thee. He is dressed, and having salvation, lowly, and riding upon a donkey, and upon a coat that fall of a donkey.
Yeah, you see that what happened when they was when Christ came around on that donkey when they, they had the palm leaf and stuff. You know, they know that was our king coming, and he's coming back. This time he when he riding upon the cloud with power. That's that chariot. You know what I'm saying? That is I think it's in what Matthew 28 when they say, you know what I'm saying, that same Jesus you seen go up, which is Yahweh shot, in like manner shall he come back. You know, man, our people sick. You got people look like every week somebody been calling from Mississippi, one from Louisiana, talking about he Christ. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna say you Christ? You was born and all that? Nah, the scripture saying like man he come back. He left on the chariot. That's how he coming back. The same way he left, that the same way he coming back. You know, but our people lost sheep. You know, it's crazy because most of my people don't even follow. They don't even want to follow their own. But you want to follow your own for something crazy and stupid. You know, it's crazy, man. All right, give me Luke 1:68-75. You know, that was salvation is saving us from our enemies, man. Saving us. You know, getting them you know, they putting their knee on their neck, you know, with the last high, first fire, you know. Then you be on your slavery working and another nation with you, and your people think you have to work twice as hard just to make less than what the other one making. You know, it's crazy, man. Read
Like what was verse?
Luke chapter 1. We're gonna read 68-75.
Con. Luke chapter 1, verse 68. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophet, which has been seen since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies.
That we show what?
Be saved from our enemies.
That was he don't that horn is a king. You know? Our king is a Yahweh shah. And he's coming to save us for our enemies. He done did the first part. He done came. He done lived without sin. He went through all these temptations, tempted in every part that we are. and he in sinful flesh overcame sin. That he died innocent, you know, that righteous lamb without spot or blemish. Now he's just waiting for the Father. He's just waiting on the Most High to say, "Get him." You know what I'm saying? And he coming with vengeance. You know, he been up there looking and seeing how they killing us, man. This dragon coming down having great wrath upon us. You know, and Christ loved his people. Greater love had no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his brother. You know, Christ did that. Christ showed us how to do it. So all these years he's seen us, he's seen them deceiving, tricking. I mean, he's seen all that and it's just a build up. How they say pressure busts a pipe? Think about all that pressure for over 2,000 years. Seeing your brother, seeing what they going through, your sister, what they going through. Seeing them turning your people against our power. You know, seeing that, you know, seeing our people getting lost, moved, destroyed, all these prophecies coming to pass, we losing our heritage. And now you see us waking up. And now they coming down harder. Oh, he ready. He gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? That was it go
Come, come. And from the hand of all that hate us.
They hate us. You know, Esau got perpetual hatred. That's what our scripture say. Go
Come, come. Verse 72. To perform the mercy
on.
promise.
Salaki. Our scripture said and history said. You know, we could go into history and show that perpetual hatred. They have it. Go
Come, come. To perform the mercy, the mercy promise to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he swore to our father Abraham, that he would grant unto us, that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve him without fear, in holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, he coming to deliver, you know, we sold to our enemies, and he coming to deliver us from the hand of our enemies. That's our salvation. Seeing these wars and all that taking place, that's the Most High getting ready to plead for us. All right, give me John 4:22-24.
Come. John chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship ye know not what. We know what we worship.
We know what we worship in our Isupk. Go
Now, God, for salvation is of the Jews.
salvation of the Jews. All right, go
Verse 23, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth.
you know, worship in spirit and in truth. You know, the true worshiper. That's Israel. That's not all these other nations. You got Ham trying to, you know what I'm saying? You got big Hamite trying to show us how to worship our Father. They all for the lies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? All for the lies, thinking we gonna follow them because this whole world confederate against us. They done taught it for years. Oh, you are African. You know, you are African. None of them told us we Israel. You know, man, I've been reading this Bible my whole life. You know, we were Israel. You know, I remember when we were young, like, I mean, 9, 10 years old, maybe 8. You know, I remember we reading on the curtain and my sister telling, man, you know that could be us. Then we changed it to, man, that's why we went into slavery. 'Cause we think we African. And we know we raised, you reap what you sow. So we thinking we had them Jewish people in Egypt enslaved. So now they people enslave us. And thinking, that was right for them to do it because we reaping what we sow. Christianity mess you up as a child, man. They get you while you're young, you know. That was it on there?
Come.
All right, give me Acts 13:26. Oh man, if you of the 12 tribe of Israel, man, salvation for you, man. Salvation not for everybody. We're gonna be saved from our enemies. In Christianity, you don't even know who is your enemy. The minute you think, the minute you kind of open your eyes and see what these nations do to us, you gonna hurry up and try to say God forgive me because you thinking you corner. You think, oh no, the real enemy is Satan, the spirit. You can't see the enemy. And the enemy right there sitting on the side of you in that church. You know, you know what I'm saying, man. The scriptures say you're gonna be sold to your enemy. Now you sitting down, shaking his hand, say praise the Lord. You know, praise the Lord. Call him your brother. It's crazy, man. Now you shoot behind his back, all wimpish. You know what I'm saying? Can't tell them they the Bible, them devils. They the devil the Bible speak of. You can't say that. You know, you can only think of it and try to throw that out your mind. Read.
Come. Acts chapter 13, verse 26. Men and brethren, children of the stock of Abraham, and whosoever among you fear God, to you is the word of this salvation sent.
To you, children of the stock of Abraham, and whosoever among whom the stock of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. Isaac was counted for the seed, and then from Isaac the blessing went to Jacob and his 12 sons. You know, that's who salvation is for. It's not for everybody. You know, give me Wisdom of Solomon 18:7-8. Christian, we don't know, we lost. As a Christian and all that, we want salvation, but we don't know what salvation is for us. It told us in Luke, that he gonna save us from our enemies. Give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 18, verse 7-8.
Page 69.
All right.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, verse 7. So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemy.
Salvation what? Wait, read that again.
Come. So of thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemy.
And there was salvation. Salvation for us is the destruction of our enemies, man. That's our salvation. Read.
Verse 8. For wherewith thou didst punish our
Adversary.
adversaries, by the same thou didst glorify us, whom thou hast called.
See that? Read that again.
Come. For wherewith thou didst punish our adversaries,
For wherewith thou didst punish our adversaries. Go on. By the same
thou didst glorify us, whom thou hadst called.
and he glorifies who is called. So whenever we see them being destroyed, that's the Most High starting to save us, man. When he's punishing our adversary, I mean, they scared, they praying, they showing their little tears, everybody getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'll be at my slave driving, listening to the news. When I hear them crying and all that, I'll be like, boy, I'm gonna go home and Take me a sip, you know, life is good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Remember Root 4:24. The Root chapter 4, verse 24.
Comic-Con, page
Well,
106.
I let it, man, he said, let me read that again. He said, so if the people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous and destruction of the enemies. That's our salvation, man. Read.
Salakia, page 105.
All right.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 24. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our
They're going to
God.
see it shortly. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? Just endure to the end. We're going to see it coming. We're going to see the destruction of our enemies. We're going to see it. They're going to be a fright, you know? But we're going to be like, we're going to be rejoicing. Go
Comic-Con, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting.
You know what I'm saying, man? We're going to see it. We're going to see it shortly. Give me Ecclesiasticus 17:17. Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 17.
Comic-Con, page 80. Ecclesiasticus chapter 17, verse 17. For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is the Lord's portion.
And we the Lord portion, so he got to come back and save us, you know. He made this covenant with our father Abraham, you know. We serve the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's our forefather. Not no George Washington, Lincoln. You know, they was all, I think, some Masons and stuff. You know, all of them, some slave on them. They owned the Hebrew slaves. They were owners of Hebrew slaves, man. That was their slave, us, our people. The same slave that was in Egypt, you know. Give me Micah 4:10. Micah chapter 4, verse 10. You know? I mean, man, our people gotta rejoice. You know what I'm saying? So whenever we start seeing the destruction of our enemies, we rejoice. You know? In Christianity, you don't know who is your enemy. You can read when you get it.
Comic-Con, Micah chapter 4, verse 6. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field, and thou shalt go even to Babylon. There shalt thou be delivered. There the Lord shall redeem thee from the hand of thy enemy.
And we in mystery Babylon now. And we fasting, man. We cutting ourselves from this world, man. Studying these scriptures, getting in the classes. You know what I'm saying? Travailing for our people, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna come shortly. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be saved from our enemies. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to know who is your enemy. You know what I'm saying? That's like, you know, you fighting, the lights off, you just swinging, you don't know who you fighting. You know what I'm saying? You're born inside of you, you know, you wind up popping him. But you see, when you come to the light, you know who is your enemy, man. You know who is your enemy. And you know who is your brother. You know? You know who is your brother. Give me Jeremiah 46, verse 27. Jeremiah 46, verse 27.
Comic-Con, Jeremiah chapter 46, verse 27. But fear not thou, O my servant Jacob, and be not dismayed.
You know what I'm saying? Fear thou not, oh my servant, everybody. Oh my servant Jacob, man. That's Israel, go
Come. O Israel, for behold, I will save thee from afar off, and thy seed from the hand of their captivity.
From the what?
Like, and thy seed from the hand of their captivity.
From the land. You're going to be saved from the land of our captivity. That's America, Russia, wherever we scatter at, you're going to be saved, man. Our people in the UK, you know, our people all over. The Most High going to save us, man. That's our salvation. Go
Come. And Jacob shall return and be in rest and at ease, and none shall make him afraid.
on. And nothing going to make us afraid, man. You know what I'm saying? So we won't be afraid of the night, of the day, you know. It's daytime, oh man, I wish it was night. Nighttime, oh for God. Wish it was morning, you know? You know what I'm saying? Gotta be walking. Or Edomite pads in his old patrol car and you take out running, you know. You driving, you got worried about them, you know, stopping you and shooting you. Man, we're gonna be at ease. Knowing that our people ruling, you know. Give me you know, give me Exodus 15:3. You know. You know, the most high age. That's how he saved it. He a man of war. You know what I'm saying, man? The most high age. Read that.
Come. Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name.
You know. Lord's a man of war. War. Yahweh is his name, you know. Like when you see them warring and doing that, that's the most high coming to save us, man. You know what I'm saying? I was reading, I'm saying, man, these people here, let me get it. They all the people provoking Russia, what they were. Hey, read this right here. They read that right there. Man, and then it let you know how you see, you know how it say, can't buy or sell unless you got a mark. Man, this beast, he do his thing. You read that?
Come. War in Ukraine. McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Starbucks halt Russian sales.
They put in McDonald's, Coca-Cola, because I think McDonald's, they went in there in the 90s. After the Soviet Union fell and all that, they, you know, the 90s, they into that. But now, America putting sanction on Russia, McDonald's putting out Coca-Cola, they stopping Visa. I mean, they trying to make them poor. You know, they really trying to kill them. You know, read that?
Come. Consumers so, like consumers giants, including McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Starbucks, have joined the list of firms halting business in Russia due to the invasion of Ukraine. McDonald's said it was temporarily closing its roughly 850 restaurants in Russia.
850 restaurants. I think they have over 1,000 workers. Read?
While Starbucks also said its 100 coffee shops were shut. On Wednesday, Heineken stopped beer production and sales in Russia.
Man, they taking their beer, they taking everything out. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me go to the letter. Let's see what Putin say. I ain't gonna read all that. But yeah, I think it's over, man, 100 business. You know, they taking out, they putting all them sanctions, and they think they're gonna stop Putin. That making you mad. You know what I'm saying? That's like you making your money to your slavery and they fire you. You know? Read.
Con. Putin says Western sanctions are akin to declaration of war.
Putin say, y'all doing all these sanctions? Man, y'all just let the clan walk. Putin want to hit the button. Putin ready to say, hey, everybody can get it, you know? But you know what I'm saying? We know all that gotta take place. You know that the Most High saving us. You know what I'm saying? We are know the NATO. You know what I'm saying? The ten crown gotta hit the whore. You know NATO with America right now, but you know they ruling as a king. You know, hey, that's coming together. Read a little bit of that.
Con. Putin said on Saturday that Western sanctions on Russia were akin to a declaration of war and warned that any attempt to impose a no-fly zone in Ukraine would lead to catastrophic consequences for the world.
Putin say for the real. Y'all gonna do that no fly zone? Everybody gonna feel it. You know, man, he saw live by the sword, and they ready. You know, go on.
Con. Putin reiterated that his aims were to defend Russia speaking communities through the
Go
and denazification of the country so that Russia's former Soviet neighbor became neutral and no longer threatened Russia. Ukraine and Western countries have dismissed this
they call it Putin bluff. They are dismissing it. Go on.
this as a baseless pretext for the invasion he launched on February 24th and has imposed a sweeping range of sanctions sanctions aimed at isolating Moscow.
Moscow. Go on.
These sanctions that are being imposed are akin to a declaration of war, but thank God it has not come to that.
What Putin said. He said, thank God it didn't come to that. You know what I'm saying? Putin waiting on them to do that no fly zone, and he gonna fly. And they gonna shoot down one of his aircraft, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get them right, but y'all want to jump in. You know, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. They let you fight one, and the other, I remember they were fighting somebody, yeah, and then somebody tell, oh, watch out for that left, you know. Shit, I ready to tee off on him. What you helping them for? That's what they do in Ukraine. Hey, but the Most High just getting rid of. Hey, yeah, that's good on that though. But I mean, boy, them dudes be going on. Give me Ecclesiasticus, but you know that true, Putin say, hey, that's a declaration of war. Give me what's that, Ecclesiasticus 34:21 and 22. You know what I'm saying? When you do that, man, you trying to kill somebody. And you see they do that to us all the time. Man, we the last hired, the first five. Read that, Ecclesiasticus chapter 34, verse 21 and 22.
Page 91. Ecclesiasticus chapter 34, verse 21. The bread of the needy is their life. He that defrauded him thereof is a man of blood.
The bread of the needy is their life. When you defraud man of his bread, man, man, you a man of blood. Go
on. Verse 22. He that taketh away his neighbor's living slaves him.
When you take away your neighbor living, all of them jobs you're taking away, and this beast do that to us all over. I mean, every day, sun up to sundown, taking away our living. The scriptures say, he that take away, what I'm saying, your neighbor living, you slaying that man. You killing that man. Russia said, man, you putting all these sanctions on me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all putting your business out. Now y'all saying no fly zone. He said that's a declaration of war. You know, a man ain't gonna just stay there and let you kill him. I'm like, hey, there you go. You know, as a Christian, I would have been, oh Lord, don't let, nah, man. No, because I know now, you know, my salvation comes from their destruction, man. Read.
Kavakai. He that defrauded the laborer of his hire is a bloodshedder.
Hey, you're a bloodshed. And these Esau is that. They do that to our people day and night. Take away our living, man. You know what I'm saying? But you better not go on your slave talking about that you got your new house and this and that. You know, oh yeah, oh, you playing the Morgan? You gonna start making you choose now, you know? And then something don't go away, man, that man will take that job away like nothing, you know. Have you going crazy, most, all praises, you know what I'm saying? I don't let saying that no more from them. But most high in Christ, you know what I'm saying? Our people, 9 out of 10, when that happen, we gonna just go home, drink, and just oh well. You know, these nations, when that happen to them, they go to war. I be laughing. I be telling my supervisor, he a Judite. I say, yeah, he be like, man, you see how they do? I say, yeah, but they know one thing. With us, we gonna try to preserve our little slave. But if they fire us, we gonna go get us another. You fire one of them, man, these people might come back and blow up this whole company. On the real. Because they feel that. They say, man, if you take away my living, you killing me. So I'm going to defend myself. Them people, man, they lose their job. Somebody got to die. you know, that's how they roll. But hey, that's on them. All right, give me Matthew 12:25. You know, so their kingdom being divided. They're at the Most High. That's our salvation. When you see their kingdom divided, they being destroyed, that's salvation for Israel. You know, that's how he gonna save us by them going to war with each other. Read.
Kavakai. Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. And Jesus knew, so like, and Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Exactly. Give me Second Ezra, chapter 13, 29 and 37. You know, what I'm saying, man, hey, the Most High, hey, he beginning to save us. When you see all these wars that's going on, he is the manager in your honor, breaking it down, letting you know who's who, what gonna happen next. Man, I was watching the news and I just heard, what I'm saying, Commander Giuliano say that the other day. He say all of these churches, they're gonna be used for like what do you say, homeless shelters. And don't you know up in the Ukraine, some of their churches that what they opening up for their people, less shelters. I was looking at it, I say, man, that what Commander Giuliano said they gonna do that with us. Man, hey, that stuff coming to pass. Read. Second Ezra, chapter 13, verse 29 and 37.
Second Ezra chapter 13, verse 29. Behold, the day is come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth.
The day is coming when the Most High gonna begin to deliver us. Read.
Verse 30. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. Verse 31.
Yeah, we're gonna read to 37.
Oh, and verse 31, and one shall undertake the fight against another.
You see that? When the days come for him to begin to deliver, he said one gonna take a fight to another. What's going on now? That's the Most High beginning to deliver us, man. That's why we are rejoiced, because we know salvation is of Israel. Whenever we see these fighting starting to take place, that's the Most High. He beginning to deliver us. That's our salvation. You know, our enemies dividing against each other, breaking their brotherhood, picking up arms against one another. Yeah, read.
Come. One city against another, one place against another, one people against another.
Remember, start over from 29. Read it again.
Come. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake the fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one
Real.
realm against another. And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall happen, which I showed thee before. And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest a man ascending.
Now you see, all we say one against the other. That's World War III. That's all these kingdom, these heavens coming against each other, man. That's a real war, you know. But that's when he beginning to save us, man. That's how he's saving us, man. When these people coming and fight against each other, yeah. Now I'm saying all we gotta do. Now I'm saying the Most High set a man up in place over Israel. You know, he gonna tell us exactly what to do, and we just follow it. Keep the brotherhood. You know, do whatever it takes. Bind with each other, knowing that our salvation is near. You know, we ain't gonna be afraid. We gonna rejoice. You know, when the world they in chaos, they're afraid, man. We rejoicing, cause we know the Most High is a man of war. That's him fighting for us. Go
Come, verse 33. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another, and an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting.
and they gonna come each other, and they gonna come try to, they gonna try to fight Christ, man. You know, but that's the Most High. He declared the end from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He already know why these world wars going on. Gonna send his son back, and they gonna leave, go together, and try to tag him. Go
Come, verse 35. But he shall stand upon the top of the mount Zion, and Zion shall come, and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and built, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands.
Briar Thorn. Go
Come, verse 37. And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest.
You know what I'm saying, man? When you see them fighting against each other, all that, and you see, and see what I'm saying, Ukraine, when you fighting, you know Russia got all that power. You tell them no flies on, but they just in the heat of the moment. And you know, America them letting them know we can't do that. The NATO was saying we can't do that because if we hit Russia, we putting ourselves directly, Russia against U.S. So, and each ally gonna start picking sides, and one, you know what I'm saying. But that's when the Most High beginning to save us. You know, as a Christian, you scared, but in the ISUPK one way, you know what I'm saying, man, you like, man, the Most High, he coming to get us. You know what I'm saying? That's our salvation, man. That was it on that?
Come.
All right, yeah. That's our salvation. Give me Joel 3, 1T. You know. Yeah, man, Russia. Russia say putting all these sanctions, you know what I'm saying? Declaration of war. You know, because Daniel already quoted, I think, Daniel 8, you know, through his policy, he caused crafts to prosper. You know, their policy, that's how they do. They put sanction, you know. They are sanction, nobody stopping their bank. I think Biden was bragging, talking about Russia wanted they whatever he would call it is less than a penny. They put so much sanction, they money not worth nothing. You know, because it costs to go to war. You know, so they taking away everything. They trying to make whatever they use. I forgot how I read up on it, but they making it less than a penny. So man, them people fighting. They ain't gonna just let their kingdom go like that. Ukraine fighting for their little area. You know, go on.
What was it again?
That was Joel chapter 3 verse 1 to 8.
Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days, and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah
That's that's the most high. When he gonna bring us out of captivity, that's what he doing. Go on.
and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of
Jehoshaphat.
Jehoshaphat.
Jehoshaphat. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's that World War III. You know, and he's starting it. You know what I'm saying? The world seen just Russia and Ukraine, but shit, Commander Juliana, he seen this gonna lead to that, that gonna lead to that, and I mean it's getting, you know, America now they start to kind of know that, you know. Everywhere you look, people talking about, oh man, it could be a World War III starting. That's what they do. Hey, part 3 gotta happen. Now he think I'm just saying it, but part 3 is our salvation. That's that third war. That's our salvation, man. That's what we rejoice on. Read.
Come, and will plead with them. Therefore, my people and for my heritage, Israel.
That's who he pleading for. He ain't pleading for everybody. Salvation is for Israel. When you see these wars coming together, that's the Most High pleading for us. And he gonna plead by fire. Go
Come, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land.
on. Who was scattered? We were scattered. We were scattered on these slave ships going all over. You know, they part of the land. Now they got the Jewish and they got them Arabs dividing. They fighting over the land. You know, they give Israel some, them some, them Israelis to some. They part of the land. The Most High ain't pleading for them. He pleading for his people who were scattered, man. That's blessed Hispanic Native America, man. We were scattered. That's our salvation. Go
Verse 3. And they have cast lots of for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot.
on. You know, man, they made holes out of it. You know, had us sleeping with our sister and different people for them to make babies to have more slaves and stuff. They did all that. Go on.
And sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Verse 4. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zion?
Tyree and Zion, they're the Africans, the Mamites. Go
And all the coast of
on.
Palestine.
Palestine.
Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temple my godly pleasant things.
It's good and pleasant thing. Go
Verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the
on. The Grecians.
Grecians.
You know what I'm saying? We know that happened at that time and it happened again. You know what I'm saying? They selling us for muskets and stuff. These Hamite catching us, for muskets and different things, selling us to these Grecians, to these Edomites. Go
Habakkuk, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return and will return your recompense upon your own head.
You're going to do that. And how you going to do that? In verse 2, I will gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's how he pleading for us. Whenever they go on a war, he pleading for us, man. So you know what I'm saying? Whenever we see Russia, Ukraine, and all this taking place, man, that let us know, man, hey, you know what I'm saying, man, we encourage each other, just hold on. You know how they say that? Hold on a little while longer, man. Get a hold on, get rooted and grounded. You know what I'm saying? Get rooted and grounded in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Meditate upon these laws. You know what I'm saying? Think about our salvation, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the word of the Most High, hey, he getting ready. Go on. Verse 8.
Oh, Salak. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the
Sabine.
to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it.
That way they sow us a far order. Hey, you gonna reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, he pleading for his people. Give me Isaiah 66, 15 and 16. You know what I'm saying? The most, hey, that's how he pleading. You know? He gonna plead. Read. Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15 to 16.
Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
And what he coming with?
With fire.
Coming with that fire, man.
And with his chariots, like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
You know what I'm saying? When he gathered them down in the valley of Jehoshaphat, you know what they call it, the valley of decision. He's gonna plead for his people, but this how he plead. He plead by fire. That's how he gonna plead. He gonna plead by fire with this this third war. Give me Isaiah 9 and 5. You know what I'm saying? It'll Most High, hey, he gonna do his thing, but he doing that for us, man. He doing that for the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, our salvation is near. It's near. Yeah, man. Read.
Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confusion noise.
Yeah, but then I let it watch the more Mel Gibson news. And cause they would have their own war. Depending when they come in, they jugging all that. But read. What Isaiah prophesied? So Christ said, think now I come to destroy the law or the prophet. Christ never came to stop this. Read.
And garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
This is going to be with burning and fuel of fire. That's that nuclear. Russia got over 6,500 of them. America got them a lot. But I think Russia have the most. They getting ready. All of the Edomites, they have the nukes. The nukes, that's what holding Russia. That's why America them don't want to do nothing now. You know what I'm saying? But somebody gonna cross somebody. Somebody gonna break, and somebody gonna fear. They gonna fear for their life. And hey, they gonna try to hit them dudes first. So hear that boom. Give me Zechariah 14 and 12. You know? They gonna hear that boom, man. Yeah, Zechariah 14:12. You know?
Come. Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
You know what I'm saying? That when they gathering together. Most High gonna send them down there to fight. You know, go
Come. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
that fuel of fire. As that what they that movie that what that was that Judgment Day 2, I think. Judgment Day. That was that part two of that who they were, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger when they turned into that Iron Man transform what that was. I think he turned to like iron. Remember that movie when that dude he would melt and he come back? Yeah, is a not Transformers with the stuff money like that. The G. But the other one, it called Judgment Day. That was part two. They made like three or four of them. Terminator, I think. Terminator. That's what it is. Yeah, Terminator when you had that half iron. Well, on that part two, that woman was having them dreams and she seen that nuke coming. But she was on that fence and that stuff hit her. She melted while she was on her feet. Then the bone just dropped. Hey, the Most High. He already said that's how they're gonna happen, but that's him pleading for us. You know what I'm saying? He pleading for us. Read.
Come. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Hey, that new. You know what I'm saying? That's what going. You know that new. Give me Romans 13:11. You know that's our salvation is near, man. That's our salvation is near. You know when the Most High start making them fight against each other. You know when Esau start fighting against each other. You know what I'm saying? Them Hamite on Hamite, well, you know that little something. But when they get to these rural stages, that's the Most High pleading for his people, man. You know, he'll beginning to bring back our captivity. You know, our people gonna be able to gather together. You know, while they doing their thing, man, we gonna be building brotherhood coming up, waking our people up. You know, read.
Come. Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of
It's time to
sleep.
wake up, man. Our people sleeping right now. Our people sleeping right now, but it's high time to wake up, man. Go
Come. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
on. Our salvation nearer than we believe. You know what I'm saying? Our salvation is nearer than when the Command General first believed. It's nearer than that now. You know what I'm saying, man? It's time for us to wake up. You know, wake up, learn who we are, get inside this truth, and hold on with everything we got. You know, and fight this good fight of faith. You know, get in all black. You know what I'm saying? Start cleaning yourself from this world, man. Put the pork down, put the weed down, stop getting drunk, stop marrying, giving in marriage, stop trying to sleep with these heathens, you know. I mean, start loving your people, man. Start getting our morals in line, you know. Quit doing all these, being partakers of other men's sins, man. Celebrating everything Esau tell you to, you know. How you gonna say God love everybody? Do you want to say Happy Thanksgiving? I mean, how you do that? God love everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. These people came take our brother's land, man. Kill, slaughter, rape, murder. They came get us. You know what I'm saying? And they went overboard. Well, the Lord say no, they went overboard. They did more. You know? Yeah, man, time for us to wake up. Give me Matthew 24:13. You know, but our salvation is near, man. Salvation is for Israel. You know what I'm saying? That's our salvation. Who we waiting on? You know, we
Come. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
got to endure to the end, man. Don't start saying, "Oh man, look at the Lord, the lady is coming." Fighting with your brothers, eating and drinking with the sinners. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're going to your slavery. You know, you get with your slave master. You know, hey, happy 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? Gonna do your thing with them. You know, Sabbath come around, time for camp. You volunteering to go build up America. You know what I'm saying, man? Gotta go get this bag when it's time for camp to go wake up your people. You know what I'm saying? Gotta start loving our nation more than anything, man. You know, gotta be willing to lose a dollar for that nation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's for our people, man. On the real, I don't mind losing a dollar for my people. You know, on the real, because we got something greater. Our treasure not in Israel. Our treasure things above. Our treasure is on Israel ruling above all nations. That's where my heart is. You know what I'm saying? That's where our resources gotta go. You know what I'm saying? We make it through our little neighborhood, but man, we building up the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? We making sure we get, our stuff right. You know what I'm saying? When that time comes. You know what I'm saying, man? Command Junior, he was already saying, he said you can see it, you know. When all that going on, man, we're gonna have to step up and take care of our people. Like he's seen all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. And what it is. I'm watching Black Watch again from Saturday today. You know, you see it. You know, our people, man, look, our people stepping up to the plate. The Most High put us for a time such as this. That's what Mordecai told Esther. You know what I'm saying? You were put here for a time like this. The Most High knew who to put in place for this time. To prepare out right now, we're preparing our people hard, getting them right, getting us right. But when that time comes, when food's scarce and everything, and our people heart failing them for fear, we stepping in, Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of our people. I mean, just moving in greatness. Man, you know what I'm saying? Give me, read that. Yeah, our salvation. Yeah, read that one more time, Matthew 24:13.
Come. Matthew chapter 24, verse 13. But, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
He that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. And you know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted to just, encourage our people, let us know, man. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you see these wars going on, that's the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He's saving us. You know what I'm saying? So our people gotta just start loving each other, gathering together. Give me Zephaniah 2:1. Zephaniah 2:1.
Come. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
You know, we the nation that's not desired. Salakia. Read it one more time, my bad.
Come. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
And we the nation not desired. You know, our people gotta gather together. You know, Christ said, by this shall all men know you are my disciples, by the love you have one to another. And with that, that's where my class. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, our people, hey, it's close. You know what I'm saying? Tell them to Kwam Yashala. You know what I'm saying? We close. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Israel. So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat to the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Al Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah to my sister. Kwam Yashala.